best offensive line we've seen today. They're big, they're physical, they're athletic. They've got more experience back from a year ago. They got about everybody back. So comparing them to like an Alabama or a BC, I'd say they're in that same physical capability of, or like BC, but they're just big athletic dudes, big physical dudes. She's the one Henderson, man. He fill up this room. That's where it starts with these guys. They're rushing for 200 a game and throwing it for about 260 a game or whatever. Putting up about 36 points a game, and it starts up front with those guys. And Art Kehoe does a great job. The O-line coach, he's been there. Was there, left, and then back, and he does a great job. And they'll probably have bubbles coming out of their nose, sprawling at the mouth or whatnot, for this ball game. So we gotta be ready to go.
Does much change with them not having Duke Johnson in there?
No, I don't think so. I think the Crawford kid's at him 25. I think he's a special guy too. And then 23 is a good player. 7's a good player. I mean, they've got, they're playing. They're Miami. Miami's been Miami for a number of years, and they've got a lot of experience right now. Is what they have. They're playing that way.
Jack also mentioned yesterday, I thought it was an interesting comparison that you had said in film at some point that with Duke coming out and Crawford coming in, it's similar to when Ryan Williams got hurt and David Wilson stepped in.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what they're, that's what you're talking about. There's not a big drop off. That's really the point I was making. It's not that
skill wise or anything like that. It was just.
Yeah, I mean, all right, yeah, but I think Duke Johnson's a special guy.
Yeah.
I think Crawford's a special guy, so there's not a big drop-off, was my point. It's kind of like you take David, you take a Ryan Williams out and put David Wilson in, there's not a big drop-off. And that's kind of about where they are right now with those kind of talented kids, So, and that's what they have. They like I said, they've recruited well, they always have. They're believing in each other and playing extremely well.
What's the deal with Kyle Fuller?
I wish I knew. He's got a groin. He got an MRI. It's negative, but there's something in there. And obviously that's affecting him and his explosiveness and things of that nature, his ability to run. And obviously, this is a game that you got to be able to run, and it's just. I know it's frustrating to him. It's frustrating to us because he's one of our better players, and you'd like to have him in there.
Are you preparing them to not, or you just won't know till?
We won't know. We're just day to day. I mean, he practiced today, and he looked good at times. And, he looked like he struggled at times, and we'll just have to see. But we still. You've got those two young kids, playing. You've got Wrexham playing and getting better, I think, each week, and so it's not like the cupboard's bare. But all of a sudden, you get another injury. The next thing you know, you become pretty thin there a little bit with quality players. Guys that you feel like you can go win with.
How is Exum playing? Where is he at?
I think he's played very solid. He'd like to have probably 2 plays back on his part. He dropped the interception, but he also got called for a pass interference, which you didn't need to, grab the guy. He was in great shape. And then kind of fell down on a double move that the one pass play they threw over 10 yards against us, which was kind of a floating duck. I was hoping where the backside guy would pick it off a little bit, but anyway. But that was, he kind of fell down. He kind of just read it, and then when he jammed the guy, he kind of stumbled and, fell down. But, he's played solid. He's played solid.